Okay, you have before you now one of the most mistranslated passages in the Bible. It is mistranslated because it is politically motivated, and I'm going to prove it to you. This will probably run maybe 5 or 6 more videos, and I apologize for that, but it takes a while to explain things. You are looking at Psalm 139 verses 11 through 16. I have a little more of the passage showing. When I'm in the NASB version like I am now, you can see Strong's at the bottom. We aren't going to be there very long. I just want you to just look over. Let me widen the window a little bit. I want you to look over the context, because you always look at context. David is, as usual, talking, recording, things that he said. See, let's start at the beginning. See, you have searched me and known me. That's the theme. All right? You know. It's all about omniscience, because David is in trouble. He's recording a time when he was in trouble, and this is the way he calmed down. You have searched me and known me. This is a psalm about omniscience and about God's loving us before we are born. See, you scrutinize my path. You're intimately acquainted. Here, let me remove the lexicon window. See? Even before the word is on my tongue, you know it all. Now that's what you have to understand, is David is talking about omniscience. Okay? Behind and before your hand is upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful. See? Knowledge. I cannot attain it. Where can I go? Where can I flee? If I go to heaven, you're there. If I make my... Sheol was the name for the grave. Okay, actually it was Hades. I should show you that, because a lot of people misunderstand what Sheol is. Okay, see, this is Hades. Here's the word Sheol right here. Wait a minute. Yeah, Sheol. Okay, bottom right here. Okay. And that's translated with the Greek word Hades, which we of course know have transliterated in English. That's the underworld, see? People went under the earth into paradise if they were believers, and into hell, which is underneath the earth, when they died. So it is not just talking about the grave. Alright? Because these are Jews who translated the Hebrew. They knew that this was a place. Alright? So, God is everywhere. See, God is omniscient. We'll go back to the English now. Keep it simple. If I go to heaven, you're there. If I go to hell, Sheol is standing for hell, the grave and the hell, all together. You are there. All right? God is omniscient and God is omnipresent. That's what's being said here. If I take the wings of dawn, remotest part of the sea, wherever I go, here you are. Now, if I say surely the darkness, now this is where we get into our passage. If I say surely the darkness will overwhelm me and the light around me will be night, even the darkness is not dark to you. Now, you got to understand this. Darkness, he just finished setting up here. Heaven is where there is light. Sheol is where it's dark. In other words, it's light where God is, and it's dark where God is not. You got that? So darkness versus light. God is light. God is omnipresent. God is omniscient. So when he says here, and this is a very mistranslated verse, as you're going to see in a minute, this is a complete travesty of translation, as I'm going to prove to you. But he's making an analogy to darkness when he's talking about here, because that's dark. The womb is dark. There's no light in it. That's the point he's making. Same point that Paul makes in Romans 8. All right? Darkness versus light. Now you'll notice this has nothing whatsoever to do with abortion. It's talking about God knowing everything in advance. And there are pastors, and I heard one, I thought I was just going to break the television, who tried to use this to say there was a holocaust of abortions. Thank God that man is dead now, and he knows better. Very famous pastor, I'm not going to mention his name. He didn't read the context, and he gave a whole sermon about abortion, misusing the context. And that's very common for pastors to do. Why? Because they just want your money, honey. They just want to take you. They are Satan's minions. They do not belong to God. They might be saved, but they're working for Satan, not for God. So understand the context. You search and know me. You knew from before anything. Even before there's a word on my tongue, you know. That's the context. Darkness versus light. And even the darkness is not dark to you. Now, let's get to the mistranslation here in verse 13. When you see this, you're going to die. At least I do. I'm so shocked at how evil Christians are, especially the pastors who lie and who mistranslate this. You created, you possessed. Actually, the KJV is a little bit closer. Okay? So that has, I got to give the KJV a little credit here. All right? Now look at this. I want to show you the actual words so you can see them for yourself. This isn't brain out talking. This is the Bible. All I'm doing is showing it to you. Okay? The KJV of those 4 translations, this is the NASB right there. That's the NIV. KJV is a little more right than the others. The KJV is fuzzy, but that's okay. It's better to be fuzzy than a lie. You form my inward parts. That's not what it says. You created my inmost being. That's not what it says. So the 2 translators of these two versions were carnal when they translated it, or hiding the truth. Now let's go look at what the truth really is. Okay? Hebrew word is key here. Okay? And it means because. All right? Atah means you. All right, you can see that in the lower left window. Okay, but our key word here is kana. Okay, we're going to search the whole Old Testament. Okay, we're going to search the whole Testament on this one word, kana. I want to show you what it really means. We'll just search for the string. All right, now there are a lot of verses, so I'm just searching on the one form so I can at least show you a sampling. All right. Kana, purchased. See? Purchase. Kana means to buy. Kana means you call up, really what it means is that, let's say you wanted to buy a computer. So you call up Dell and you order the computer. That's really what it means. Okay? You're ordering something. You're ordering and paying for something. You haven't gotten it yet. You ordered it. All right? You purchased it. That doesn't mean you have it in your hand. All right? You see it again in Psalm 74:2. See? Remember the people you purchased? Fortunately, we got a good confluence here, so it's easier for me to prove to you what kana means. It's actually Cain's name. That was what was so funny about it in Genesis 4:1. But see? And Psalm 139:13 uses the same word, kana, to get, acquire. It does not mean create anywhere in the Bible. They're adding that in there because of the translators translating it. It's get or acquire. See, Isaiah 43:24. Another one, bought. Bought. See, kana. Get, acquire. See, even Strong's knows that. It's not create. It's to acquire. God acquires us. All right? Jeremiah 13:4. It's another example. Okay, hide the waistband which you have bought. Again, that's kana. That's highlighted in yellow. Okay, you see that? So we'll just leave those 5 verses for now. If you want a more extended word search, I can make another video to show it. Because there's I want to say something like 1,000 verses where this verb appears. All right? So to translate it, create here, is evil. That's not what it means. It says you have ordered, decreed, acquired, purchased. All right? So create, this word here, complete lie. Absolute lie. It means to purchase. All right? And it's used for ransom. That's its main word in the Hebrew Old Testament. It's for ransoming. It's used in the Mosaic Law for ransoming. All right? So it says, so the translation should read, because, all right, you purchased, ordered, not created. So when the KJV here says possessed, that's really not quite right, but it's sure better than saying created. I mean, see, because once you order something, once you buy something, you own it. So to say you have possessed, that's okay.